How's everybody doing tonight on the show? Ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing? We got a show tonight on a Saturday. NFL, we're going to work ourselves around, the sports world. Let's get off with the NFL. So, defensive lineman, Marcel Hurst, is going to have surgery on his shoulder as he tore his shoulder up on Friday. I don't know if he's out for the season or not, but he tore his bicep, and he's having a bicep, I guess, to be specific, and he's having the surgery today. Hopefully everything goes good and he can play again this season. Maurice Hurst, defensive lineman from San Francisco. I think DK Metcalf's going to be in a movie. Jesus Christ, what the hell? Good 2-week stretch for Seahawks wide receiver DK Metcalf. Fresh off his new contract extension, Metcalf will make his acting debut alongside Owen Wilson, Jesse Williams, and Michael Pena and Jerry Buckhammer. Upcoming action movie Secret Headquarters premiering, Jesus Christ, pendejo face for me, August 12th. So yes, he's going to be in a fucking movie, DK Metcalf. Jesus Christ, I didn't know that at all. Today, man, they covered all the damn training camps NFL Network did, and ESPN. They went all over the damn place, and more reports coming down there here in a little bit. And let's see here. I think, because there's some surprises going on around the NFL. But let's get started over here. They said Drake London looking pretty damn good in practice. The number 1 overall wide receiver picked by the out of USC by the Falcons. Drake London looking pretty damn good for the Falcons so far. They say Lamar Jackson is throwing with more velocity and tighter spirals. He's looking pretty damn good so far in training camps. Obviously, I think he's motivated. He's trying to get that money. So Lamar Jackson's probably very prepared for this season. Last year, missed the last month of the season with an ankle injury. So he hasn't played football since November. So he's probably really fresh and ready to go. Trying to prove himself this year, trying to get that contract. They're saying that a lot of people expect this to happen in July. But now as we enter August on Monday, it still did not happen. A decision could be made as soon as next week on the punishment of Deshaun Watson, according to Mary Kay Cabinet, who's very connected with the Cleveland Browns. So that's pretty much their main reporter right there. So hopefully, man, because we're about to start preseason here in a few weeks, so they got to come up with that punishment of Deshaun Watson, man. Same thing with Alvin Kamara, the running back of the Saints from when he got arrested back in January during the Pro Bowl weekend. I don't know why they're taking forever this year to come up with the disciplines. Let's see here. Reports: running back Travis Etienne, who missed all of last season with an injury, arguably you can say has been the star of the Jacksonville Jaguars so far, according to John Chipley. Yeah, man. So obviously a lot of people think they drafted him just so Trevor Lawrence can have somebody familiar. But this guy can play football, man. I watched him play at the University of Clemson for a few years. He can play football. If healthy, he's going to be really good. Very helpful for Trevor Lawrence and that Jacksonville Jaguars, man. Let's look at more stuff around the league here tonight. Reports: Mason Rudolph has a great chance to win the Steelers' starting quarterback job, according to offensive coordinator Matt Canada. Obviously, you got a lot of competition over there with Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett. Mason Rudolph, a lot of people are writing him out, but they're saying he's the most familiar, right? With the offense, right? Everyone else is in their first year. Kenny Pickett's on year 1, and so is Mitchell Trubisky. So as far as being familiar with the system, Mason Rudolph has that advantage. So far, according to Coach Matt Canada, Mason Rudolph looking pretty damn good in practice. Reports: Jerry Jones says Ezekiel Elliott has to be the focus of the Dallas ground attack. To me, I think he's saying it because of the money, man. He paid him all that money, so he wants literally his money to get worth. Man, I think we all know that the main focus of the running game in Dallas should be Tony Pollard. But obviously, Jerry Jones was it to be Ezekiel Elliott because of all that money he paid him. But we'll see what happens over there. A lot of people think this could be Ezekiel Elliott last year with the Dallas Cowboys. We'll see. Reports, rookie Vandal Robinson has been the star of the Giants offseason so far in camp, according to Peter King. Yeah, the Giants had disappointment last year, right? They got, obviously, that Kyle Rudolph didn't pay off for them. Neither did Kenny Galloway. I think literally 0 touchdowns for Kenny Galloway last year. To me, that speaks more of Daniel Jones. He just stinks. Because Kenny Galloway did fantastic in Detroit with Matt Stafford, and same thing. Obviously, Kyle Rudolph was fantastic in Minnesota with Kirk Cousins. So yeah, man, pendejo face for Daniel Jones. Let's see if he can do something different this year. Maybe he'll get a healthy Saquon Barkley that can help open up the passing game, and Saquon Barkley can force defenses to stack up the box and can open up the passing game for Mr. Daniel Jones. Reports Jalen Reagor, wide receiver from Philadelphia Eagles, is battling for a spot. Damn, man. I didn't know this at all, but they're saying it's not guaranteed. Jalen Reagor, who's a former first-round pick of the Philadelphia Eagles, they're saying he might not even... I'm thinking he's going to make the team. Well, I mean, he's battling for a spot. So, I mean, damn, that's crazy if he doesn't make... If they release him, Jesus Christ. Obviously, they got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. But I think he could be serviceable, right? You know, because I think what you could do is put Devontae Smith as the fucking slot receiver, and then you could put maybe A.J. Brown on this side and Jalen on the other side. I don't know, man. I'm pretty surprised they're saying he's battling for a spot in the training camp. That is not a good sign if you're Jalen Reagor. Reports. All right. This is a Kyler Murray that they took the. Okay, we read this stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of shit going on, man. Especially with in Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, right? They're saying that possibly so far Mason Rudolph is the favorite to win the starting quarterback job in Pittsburgh so far, and they're saying that possibly they could release Jalen Reagor, the Philadelphia Eagles. Wow, Jesus Christ! They just drafted him 2020. Was it 2020? They drafted him over Justin Jefferson? I don't know, man. We'll see, man. Philly's kind of known for fucking drafting busts, right? They fucking drafted Nelson Aguilar. He had that one good year during the Super Bowl. Then he sucked ass. Then J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. So they're known for fucking up the damn draft, especially with wide receivers. No news in the National Basketball situation. Although there was a fucking article by Bleacher Report, and it was fucking making a bunch of trade offers. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see here. Bleacher Report. I'm not a part of the. Let's see here. How the fuck do you even? Let's see here. Bleacher Report. Yeah, man, they were pretty much talking about a lot of fantasy trades. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh, they're reporting on the UFC and the WWE SummerSlam. By the way, real quick, it's being reported that Jake Paul versus Hassan Rahim's fight has been called off due to issues with the Hassan Roman's weight. I think they wanted him to be at 205, and he's only at 215. And they decided to cancel the fight with a week to go. They said, you're not going to lose 10 pounds in 7 days. All right, so that shit got called up. But they were doing a bunch of fantasy trades for the NBA. I don't know if I can look at the article here real quick. Oh, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Damn, they tweet so much shit, man. Okay, so here we go. Trade packages for NBA stars would be these trades be ideal. Fantasy trades by Andy Bailey from Bleacher Report. So pretty much he's talking about the Celtics getting Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets getting in return Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, to the 2025 first round pick, two first round picks, I guess, whatever. So yeah, but I think that could work out. I don't know. They might want Tatum though instead of Jaylen Brown. I think they gonna want Marcus Smart. But I think they were going to ask for Jason Tatum instead of Jaylen Brown. We'll see, man. And then they got freaking the Jazz and the Knicks sending Donovan Mitchell to the New York Knicks. And then the Jazz getting in return Evan Fournier, Quentin Grimes, Cam Reddish, a first-round pick in 2023, 2025, and 2022. And Jesus Christ, wait, they got them getting Evan Fournier, Quentin Grimes, Cam Reddish, first-round picks in 2023, 2025, 2027, 2029. So that's so 4 first-round picks, along with Evan Fournier, Quentin Grimes, and Cam Reddish. Damn. Jesus Christ, that would be crazy, man. And then another one they got is the Lakers, because if they trade Donovan Mitchell, you might, and obviously already traded Rudy Gobert, turn around and trade Mike Conley to the Lakers, along with Bojan Bretmanovic. That would be huge. Mike Conley and Boban Bretmanovic to the Lakers for Russell Westbrook, the 2027 first-round pick, and 2 second-round picks. Jesus Christ, damn, we'll see, man. And then the last one is trading Kyrie Irving to the Timberwolves straight up for D'Angelo Russell. Jesus Christ. Man. So this is by Andy Bailey from Bleacher Report. We'll see, man. You know, that's not a lot of stuff going on with the NBA right now, man. So you might as well just fucking fantasy book, I guess. How do you say it? Pie in the sky. But we'll see, man. MLB, you know, let's see here. Now they're saying the Giants are willing to trade a lot of the players. San Francisco Giants also now listening on their veterans. Carlos Rodon and Jock Peterson are among obvious candidates if they do sell. Rodon has an opt-out and Peterson is free after this year. Obviously, Jock Peterson last year was with the Cubs and he got traded to the Atlanta Braves, ended up paying out in a big way after the Braves won the damn World Series, man. And then Joel Sherman says, hearing similar things that the Giants open for pretty much anyone not named Logan Webb on roster. Have few 10-5 guys too, but doesn't guarantee will sell. Didn't sell walk year. Madison Bumgarner, Will Smith in 2019 when they were tearing the playoffs race. Rodon's health concerns a lot of teams, but there's a high demand for starting pitching and big demand. So we'll see, man. Considering the haul the Reds got for Luis Castillo, good job, Nick Carl. Selling may seem somewhat more appealing. Yeah, maybe more people are willing to sell now after seeing what the damn Cincinnati Reds got in return for Luis Castillo from the Seattle Mariners. Let's see, man. Red Sox are also a team that's willing now to consider selling. Listing veterans. May not commit sellers yet, but they are seriously considering selling J.D. Martinez, Nate Eovaldi, Christian Vasquez, all free agents to be and among the candidates to go. Sander Vargas has been told he will be staying. Yeah, there were some trade rumors they were going to trade their shortstop, Sander Vargas. But yeah, they're willing to trade their catcher, Christian Vasquez. They're all feel their J.D. Martinez and their starting pitcher, Nate Eovaldi. Yeah, man, they got smashed today by the freaking by the Brewers. Yeah, man, they might give up on this year, man. The the favorites to land Juan Soto are the Padres, Dodgers, and Cardinals. But the there's about 5 to 9 teams still in the hunt. There's about 3 days left in the trading deadline. Jesus Christ, man. Mets have been the favorites on Wilson Contreras, but price still high than they'll like. Padres, Astros, Rays, among others that would fit for Contreras. Yeah, I think the Astros, what was that catcher? Martin Maldonado, and I think, what's that other kid they got? Jason Castro. So yeah, that's one that the Astros might want to upgrade, a damn catcher. Let's see here, the Rays decided price on Juan Soto was beyond their tolerance. They wanted to add offense where they could and tried to survive until they get Harold Ramirez and Wanda Franco back later in the year, so they obtained Peralta. That's 2 teams originally and that are personally out now. Soto, Mariners traded best prospect and Castillo deal. So Mariners are also, they traded everybody on that Castillo deal. That's the thing, man. You only get one piece, man. You can't get more than one. You can't, especially if we got fucking get fleeced the way the fucking Mariners got. Dodgers will get Chris Martin from Cubs for Zach McKinney. All right. Let's see here. Daniel Bard signs 2-year extension with the Rockies. It's worth $19 million. All right. Rockies plan to hold on to Freeland, Switzer, and Marquez. Hadn't been a lot of action so far. All-star CJ Cron, they aren't anxious to trade her anyway. So damn, the Rockies are gonna fucking not trade anybody? Damn. Like I said, Daniel Bard extension with the Rocks for 2 years. Astros are also looking at first baseman Josh Bell and catcher Wilson Contreras. Of course, we already looked at that. Can confirm the Mets plan to start Jacob deGrom on Tuesday. Will give the Mets a Scherzer-deGrom 1-2 punch to start the series in Washington. So Scherzer will start on Monday and deGrom on Tuesday. Okay. Let's see here. The Yankees told the Reds from the outset of talks Castillo that they wouldn't not include Anthony Volpe. A deal built around Oswald Peraza was not going to match, in Cincinnati's view, what it ultimately received from Seattle Mariners. Yeah, see, because the Yankees hold on to their top prospect where the Mariners didn't. They didn't give a shit. Yankees have now turned their attention to starting pitching with Frankie Montas and Jose Quintana. So the belief is they're also not going to get Juan Soto. So we'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what the hell happens. Let's go to wrestling now, and then we'll call it a night here tonight on a freaking on a Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I want to go over SmackDown. Well, I might do it. We'll see. They're saying that Triple H, they interviewed him a few days ago, and he's thinking that one of the things he's thinking of is bringing the golden, the golden black NXT back, the original NXT. Right now it's obviously the colorful, the rainbow NXT 2.0. But they're saying that's something he's looking at, bringing back the silver and gold, whatever the fuck it was. Thinking about bringing it back. Max Dupree, who make one of the last decisions Vince McMahon made before retiring was to take Max Dupree out of Maximum Male Models. Triple H has decided to put him back in. So yeah, you saw last night on SmackDown both Maxine Dupree, the woman, and now Max Dupree are both in him. So yeah, so Triple H right there overruling McMahon and putting Max Dupree back on Maximum Male Models. Johnny Gargano said on his Twitch, he said, I'm for sure ready to go back to wrestling, especially on TV. So a lot of people were saying that he's going to be the mystery opponent tonight for Seth Rollins. I don't believe that turned out to be the case. But he could be back soon, man. Johnny Gargano, man. He said on Twitch, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. And also they're saying, remember McMahon and Nick Khan said they were looking for guys that were like about over 6 feet tall, strong, good looking. I beg you pardon. Why does it matter how they look like? They're saying that Jesus Christ. They're saying that Triple H might go back to just, can you wrestle? Do you have personality? So it might be going back to just, it doesn't matter how big or strong you are, as long as you have the, Triple H is looking more for like the wrestling and the personality. Of course, like I said, he's willing to go with personality too, signing guys like Pat McAfee and Logan Paul. Which, I mean, obviously they're good wrestlers too, but he's not as focused on the guys being over 6 feet tall, 250 pounds, being good looking, like I beg you pardon. He's more focused on wrestling and personality. So yeah, that's pretty much also he said that too. Let's go over to SmackDown. This show was good, I'm not gonna lie. The only part I thought it was boring was it the Shotzi and Alea match. Everything else I thought was good. It started off pretty damn good right away with the freaking the Irish street fight, whatever the hell it was called. Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus, man. This shit took about the first 30 minutes of the damn show. It was pretty damn exciting, man. They're going back and forth. At the end there, man, fucking Sheamus looked like he didn't want to McIntyre looked like he didn't want to hurt Sheamus. He looked like he was having compassion. And then at the end, he fucking hits him with the frickin' double knee, what's it called? The Claymore kick. And Sheamus can't even get up. He's on his knees. Great storytelling right there, man. Like, it's almost like a movie, right? I don't want to kill you, but I have to. So great finish right there. Great storytelling by Drew McIntyre and Sheamus at the end of that match, man. That was a hell of a match right there, man. Hell of a match. Next we get what was this? So he got interviewed by Caleb Bruxton, whatever, you know. And then the next thing was fucking, what was it, Happy Corbin with the freaking, he brought up a fucking mock shot of when Pat McAfee got arrested back in the day, and he was just fucking trolling Pat McAfee. Well, fucking Pat McAfee and Michael Cole were trying to promote the SummerSlam matches. Fucking, you got Happy Corbin just fucking screaming there. Eventually, they get security. They separate them. And but before they're able to completely separate them, fucking Happy Corbin kicks McAfee in the damn balls. That was hilarious too. Man, good job building it up, man. They interview Austin Theory, you know, backstage. He's talking about he wants to cash in, obviously, and then Paul Heyman walks in and like pulls him to the side. So who knows, man? Who knows, man? And then to me, this was the most boring match of the night. Shotzi versus Aliyah. You know, wasn't it advertised it was going to be Aliyah versus Lacey Evans? But I guess they're saying that Lacey Evans is hurt. She's not able to compete right now. So I guess Shotzi got in there. And Shotzi won. You got to build up Shotzi back up, I guess. And then she cuts a promo and Ronda Rousey comes out. Ronda Rousey, like, fucks her up. And then it leads to a tag team match between Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan versus Sonya and Natalya. Obviously, you know this shit where you put the two people that are going to fight each other, you put them in a tag team match. Can they coexist? WWE loves to do that shit. Obviously, they're arguing through the whole match. Liv Morgan doesn't want to tag Ronda Rousey in. Eventually, Ronda Rousey tags herself in, and they fucking won the match. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Then we get a promo between the Usos, the Street Profits, and Jeff Jarrett. You know, pretty much saying all I'm doing is my only thing I'm doing in there is counting 1, 2, 3. You guys can pretty much do what the hell you want. You know, they're asking. You know, the Usos and the Street Profits are like, well, Double J, if I do this, is it legal? You know, pretty much just bullshit. And then they end up having a fucking brawl where the fucking Jey Uso accidentally super kicks Jeff Jarrett, pendejo face, apologizing, and obviously they're doing the story well. Now Jeff Jarrett might screw the Usos because of that. Whatever, good storytelling, I guess. Next, you get the male maximum, segment backstage. You know, showing off the SummerSlam gear. You know, the T-shirts, whatever. By Mace and Monso, whatever the fuck their names are. And then we get the New Day versus the Viking Raiders in a tag team match. The Viking Raiders win. But then after the fucking match, man, they take out Xavier Woods, man. They freaking put his leg or his feet, whatever, on the damn chair. And then they grab their shields they come out with and they fucking smash them. Again, when they did this on Monday with the Seth Rollins and Riddle, they had Rollins curse stomp Riddle on the damn steel steps. Usually, when they do stuff like that, it's because they want to take a guy off TV. Did the same thing. Did the same pretty much familiar thing on tonight, doing it to Xavier Woods. Michael Cole talking about Xavier Woods, who already tore his Achilles heel. Now, so I don't know if they're gonna. I mean, obviously, we would all wish it would mean that Big E was gonna come back, but I don't see Big E coming back. It's only been 4 months, and he fucked up his neck. I don't see that shit happening at all, man. But we'll see where they're going with that, man. And then we have the fucking main event. I guess it was whatever. Paul Heyman, trying to promote the damn match. At this point, I feel like not even Paul Heyman knows what to say, man. These guys been feuding for years. I think this is the 10th time they're going to fight. I don't even think Paul Heyman knows how to promote this thing anymore. It leads to fucking Brock Lesnar coming out. What I thought would have been great is once Paul Heyman's going to come back, have him he's going to beat the shit out of Paul Heyman, and then have Roman Reigns come out and they just brawl, and they got to get separated by the referees and the security, and then they just end up showing chaos. To me, that would have been the perfect way to end it, man. Just having Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar fucking brawl over the damn place. And then the show like that, instead, you freaking have Austin Theory come out. He attacks Lesnar. Then obviously Lesnar turns it around. He beats the shit out of Austin Theory. Then as Austin Theory's trying to get away, McIntyre comes in and Claymore kicks him, because after Sheamus beat McIntyre beat Sheamus. After McIntyre beat Sheamus, Austin Theory attacked him with the briefcase. Said, "I don't care about your number one contender match. I'm the next champion." So this is pretty much payback. He comes in and Claymore kicks Austin Theory, and then you just have that's basically the end of the show, man. You have a fucking stare down between Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar. Remember, they have history. They main event at WrestleMania 36, where McIntyre beat Lesnar for the championship. Could it be possible? Of course, because McIntyre is now the number one contender, and he would face the winner of Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns in September in that pay-per-view. I wish it happened. Something fresh, something new. We'll see what happens. Obviously, we all know it didn't happen, we all know who's still the champion. But it was a good tease, I guess. Again, trying to... Well, what if it does happen? So I think the show started off really good, especially with McIntyre and Sheamus, and then even the Pat McAfee and Happy Corbin shit was good. But it was funny with the mock shot from when Pat McAfee got arrested. But the show kind of went, like I said, outside of Shotzi and Alea, I thought it was pretty damn good. I'm interested to see where they're going with the way the Viking Raiders at the end of that match took out Xavier Woods' foot. We'll see, man. It was a good show. And let's see what Triple H, man. Like I said, I want to wait until SummerSlam, because I feel a lot of it right now, McMahon's fingerprints are all over it. Once SummerSlam starts, once it's finished, because right now, I think the only thing McMahon left after this was he wanted Roman Reigns versus McIntyre to headline the pay-per-view in England. But outside of that, that card is not filled out. So this is going to be Triple H's first time to really fill out the card, because a lot of the SummerSlam shit was already filled out by McMahon. So now Triple H, he's got his main event, Roman Reigns versus McIntyre, but everything else he's got to fill out, man. He's got to fill out the women's matches, the mid-carders, the tag team titles. This is going to be exciting, man. Now, as more time passes, more weeks, more months, Triple H is going to be able to take away a lot of the McMahon handprints and put his own fingerprints on the damn product. Let's see what happens, man. Until next time, I'm all like a light. Thank you.